What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for another instant match reaction. Tottenham have won 3-1 in Bulgaria against Bulgarian 9-time champion Ludogorets. In a game, we have to say, on the back of the game last week, we've kind of answered all demons. The kind of squad came out and performed, very well. The attitude was spot on. Put in a shift. Harry Kane could have got 3 or 4 goals in that first half alone. He went off on time, so it was a good rest for him. But all in all, I thought it was a really competent display, and I'm happy with everything that went on in the game, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a really good display from Tottenham. We exerted our authority pretty early on. We had a lot of possession, a lot of chances. Bale, Lo Celso, Lucas and Kane linking up really nicely
as well.
As with Winks and T and Davis supporting them on the wings as well, really far up the pitch and really asking questions of the Ludogorets back line. Kane will be probably disappointed he didn't get more than 1 goal in that half, considering the bucket load of chances he had. And we did
disappointed we only scored 3 goals in him.
Yeah, we end up 3-on winners
as well.
Vinicius had big chances in the second half. Second half we did slow down a bit and start off the second half a bit sloppily, given that goal away. But I think we got the job done in the end. Son on, all of a sudden 5 seconds later he's got an assist also. And I think but his work from Tottenham, I don't think anyone can complain about the performance really. And I think there was good application. There was good great from most of the boys out there. And this is exactly what Mourinho wants to see, I think.
Yeah, and it was important for us to win this game after obviously losing to Antwerp last week. We've got our Europa League. Well, I'm not saying it was ever in danger, but it's back on track now. It was very important to win, seeing 2 of our last 3 games are at home. So look, we've put ourselves in a really good position in the table now. I know if Antwerp win, then you got 3 teams all on level points. But I still think, looking at the fixtures, if Lask win, this evening, then all teams at the top are all on the same points, with Ludogorets being the whipping boys of the group so far. But I still think it puts us in a good position with 2 of our last 3 games at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to say that Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, when he came on at half-time, was absolutely sensational yet again.
Usual, yeah.
I mean, this guy, every game we're saying the same thing about him, aren't we? He is amazing.
He's a phenomenon. He really is. Considering what our team needs, he is exactly the right fit for us, and he's been sensational pretty much since the Everton game where he had a poor game. I think he's really worked out his position in this Tottenham, and how many times he recovers the ball in centre field is absolutely fantastic. He's really a joy to watch well. And he, again, the third, who was a big part of that as well, striding forward, setting plan in, who squared it to Lo Celso. So not just going the other way, going both ways. A really, really good asset to our team. So he's really putting in some really good performances at the moment.
Yeah, Joe Hart stepping in for his second appearance out in Bulgaria this season. He really wasn't tested pretty much the whole game, apart from that one chance, which he didn't really have a chance point blank range. A few other players to know. Carlos Vinicius came on at half time, and I thought he wasn't good at all, to be honest. He had 2 chances where he should have scored. He had another chance where he would have been in the right position to score. There are a few missed passes there.
Didn't look sharp.
He's got to improve, Carlos. He does. He looked a lot sharper when he started the last game. Was it against Antwerp in the first half? He did look a lot sharper.
He looked a lot better that game, and he got taken off time.
Yeah, which is fair to say.
And no Dele Alli.
Yeah, no Dele Alli again.
On the bench, he travelled, but he didn't get a minute.
I mean, look, I completely trust Jose Mourinho and what he's doing with Dele Alli. What confirmed it in my mind is when Dyer came out last week and said that Dele's got to try harder. If that's the simple facts of the matter, that's the simple facts of the matter. Who am I to argue with it?
Yeah, true. And I think at the moment Dele's got, we've said it a million times, and I don't think it needs to be repeating. But I think we've got so much quality in the squad. The fact is, we don't even need them. That's the fact of the matter. And if he really wants minutes, he doesn't deserve minutes just by who he is, like other players, Kane and so on. Like, he needs to earn his play.
Kane and Son, they don't deserve minutes for who they are. They put on the pitch. That's why they deserve.
I know, but I'm saying, this is like, for example, Kane off game, right? He's not going to get dropped the next game. Like, Dele needs to be. Dele is in competition with such good players. Like, he has no for minutes on the pitch unless he earns them. So
no, I completely agree with that. A few other players I want to talk about is Harry Winks. First half, I thought he was one of the best players on the park. I really did. Second half, I thought he dropped off. I don't know what your opinion was on Harry Winks.
I thought it was a pretty good display from him overall. Second half, not just him, but as a whole, the team wasn't as good as they were in the first half, although they did regain control once we conceded a goal. But Harry Winks was absolutely fantastic in the first half, really was exactly what you want to see from Harry. Playing quick, progressive, accurate passes to forward players to set up attacks, and when you do that, it means that the defence, you can defence off guard, and it means they can't get in position, and it's a lot of creative chances for us. And he was really on form in the first half and put in a really good display and answered a lot of critics, I thought, from last week.
Yeah, look, a lot of people are rating Harry Winks.
Even in the comments in today, there was Winks out, even after he's playing well. I'm like, gotta calm down.
A lot of people put in comments fault to our goal down to Harry Winks, but it's a bit unfair.
Very unfair.
But look, a lot of people like to berate Harry Winks and have been berating Harry Winks over the last couple of weeks, including myself. But look, credit where it's credit's due, because he had a game today. He really, especially in that first half, best plays in the park. And Matt Doherty, did he do enough today to kind of stay in? It's a question I ask you every week.
Yeah, I know, Matt Doherty, because his new signing is wondering. I still think Aurier is ahead of him. But I think what went well for Doherty today was he's been struggling previously to come up and down that right wing and being in a defensive position when he's very far forward, vice versa. But I think today he did that a lot. It was very high intensive, far up the pitch, and he those attacking positions well. But do that well when he did get in those attacking positions. That's the only problem. But
there were a few nice moments there.
Yeah, he linked up quite well with Gareth Bale, quite nice as well.
There was that moment where he went storming through as well.
That was when he was linking up with Bale. But I just want to see some more quality in the third. But other than that, I think he's adapting quite well.
I think he's growing in the role.
I think he's adapting well. He's getting more used to where he needs at certain times, which is good.
And also Luke Moura, I don't think we mentioned him. I mean, he scored 4 in his last 5 or 6 starts for Tottenham.
Yeah, another tap in the back post.
Yeah, another tap in, right time. You got to commend him for that. I thought all in all he had a good game today.
Yeah, I think he was Lucas. I think he was decent. I think Elijah was especially great, but he wasn't bad either. He didn't do anything wrong. But again, yeah, got a goal. 4 of those 4 goals we mentioned have been in Europa League.
He asked quite a few questions of the Ludogorets defence.
Yeah, but 3 of those 4 goals have been Europa League, which is good. But he needs to be. It just needs. Lucas is always like. Even when he's good, he needs to do more.
Apart from if it's in Amsterdam.
Apart from when he's in Amsterdam, we haven't seen those kind of heights either. Look, he was not going to complain about his performance because there's nothing to complain about. Just he needs to. He needs to
have a commanding.
First when he's more consistent, we know about that, and he needs be more commanding, in more authority in that final third. I feel like a lot of them still he's making bad decisions when he gets. So look, he got a goal tonight, fair play, and a nice back post being at the back post. But I need more from Lucas.
Are you worried about the defence? Because the defence seemed...
From today?
There were moments where the defence slightly were a tiny bit shaky in the second half. Dyer with a few missed passes, Winks with a few missed passes as well in the second half. That to worry you?
No.
All right.
No.
All right. Well, there you have it. Tottenham win 3-1 out in Bulgaria. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.